got myself a Kelly kettle. I've wanted one of these for years. They've been around for a long time, well over 100 years. I think they were first sort of invented for the fishermen. So it's quite appropriate really, as I like a bit of fishing. So you take one of these out, just fill it with river water and light a little fire underneath it, and within minutes you've got yourself a kettle of boiling water to make your brew of choice. So I'm going to give it a real world test in a minute. Find somewhere with a few trees and just pick some twigs up and try it. Nice to get back out on the Super Cub. So you'll have seen from the last few videos that I've been riding the MZ and the XR quite a bit. I like that little XR 125. Yeah, I've had a few off-road. God, it's windy today. Had a few off-road adventures, particularly the last video, if you've watched that. The failed moto camp. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look. You might find it entertaining. I know I did at the time. Not. So if you're new to the channel, I don't just ride around on Super Cubs and fix Super Cubs and service Super Cubs. I do a bit of wild camping, a bit of off-road on the XR125, restoration and work on the classic MZ, all sorts of stuff, drone flying. Lovely to get back out on the Super Cub. It really is the Rolls Royce of small motorcycles. Smooth, quiet, comfortable. Everything I like in a motorcycle. It's a bit of a helter-skelter, this road. It goes up and down, whoop-de-woo. But I like it. It's got character. Look at the horses. God, look at the apples on that tree. Wow. I'm going to grab an apple or two. Yeah, let's get myself an apple first. Look at these beauties. Crikey. A tree full of lovely red apples. Youch. Oh, squashed me bollocks on that bloody fence. Jesus. I hope these apples are worth it. Yeah, look pretty nice, don't they? Oh, Christ. Squashed knackers. Let's get one more. Yeah, lovely. Right, how am I going to get out of here without squashing my balls again? Oh, done it. Yeah, nice little apple hole. Right, let's get some twigs. So quite often the lower branches of these trees are dead. You can tell they just snap like a twig, like that. So they're all dead, these branches. Nice and dry as well. So I shouldn't need too many to boil a kettle, should I? That should be plenty. So that should do me. Crack on to Hearty Ferry. So there's the Hearty Ferry pub on our right. We've been here a few times, haven't we? Hopefully there's no one down here. If there is, I do have a plan C. And that would be go up that little footpath up there. In fact, I might even do that. It's going to be a bit windy down here, isn't it? Yeah, don't often see this with the tide in this high. Must be nearly high tide. Yeah, it's a great spot. I come here quite a bit. And to the other side as well, where the ferry goes on the other side. I'll stick a picture in of the other side. Just so you know, it looks very similar to this. So there's a nice scenic little footpath that runs off to our left here. So I think I shall walk up there. I'll be out of the wind. I could be a rebel and ride up there. Damn, those people have gone up there. What an arsehole. My plans are always thwarted, aren't they? There's a massive drone up in the sky. Jesus, it's a big drone. Going around the ferry pub. There are some huge dragonflies just here. And I thought, Christ, they're making a lot of noise. It wasn't the dragonflies, it was this enormous drone. So there's a nice little spot up here with sort of a derelict hut. So we've made it to my little spot that I was aiming for. What's left of an old building of some sort. God only knows what it was for. but it makes for a lovely little secluded spot. Look at this. This is a bit of me. It's idyllic. Pity there wasn't a couple of trees I could have put my hammock up here. But it is on the coast path, and you do get dog walkers and busybodies, twitchers. I think I'll sit here. Let's get this Kelly kettle out. So that's it. Well, part of it anyway. So we've got a bottle of water. I've got my brew kit in here, a cup. I bought some fire lighters as well, just to give us a fighting chance in this wind. So there's the Kelly kettle. It's even got a whistling cap. And there's the base that you make your fire in. I've also got the hobo stove attachment accessory, so when you light your fire you can put that in there like that and put a frying pan on it or whatever. Good, isn't it? Good idea, that. So we're going to make our fire in there and stick the kettle on. Yeah, let's get this going because I'm bloody gagging for a drink now. It's 3 o'clock tea break time. So there's a nice flat bit there. Hope you can see that all right. So I've got a fire lighter in there. Cheating, I know, but so it's got 2 holes there. You're supposed to put that in the wind, so the wind is coming from that way. I suppose the wind will help act like a flue up the chimney. So I've already cleaned the kettle with some boiling water, because they recommend you should boil it and then chuck that away and then boil it again. But I don't want to boil it twice. So we'll put our stopper in. The whistling kettle part. My brew kit's got everything in it. There we go. So you can just drop twigs in the top, like so. It's a bit on a kilter at the moment because there's a couple of twigs sticking out the side there, but they'll burn away in a minute. Crikey, the wind really has a flue effect. That's creating a lot of heat, that is. So while we're waiting for that to boil, I'm going to try one of these scrumped apples. Oh yeah, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Was it worth a squashed left bollock? No. No, it wasn't. Still hurts, that does. Oh. Alright, what shall I have? Tea or coffee, sir? I think we'll have tea. Well, I think that's nearly boiled. Yeah, she's boiled. Wow, what a racket. So you've got to be a bit careful getting this off, because everything is bloody hot. So take it off like that. Yeah, so you get the handle like that and the chain, and just tip it up. And there we have it, half a litre of boiled water. In quite a short time as well. That didn't take long at all. Right, let's enjoy my cup of tea in peace. Because you all know by now I do like a bit of peace and quiet. Yeah, looks a good cup of tea, that does. Put that there so it don't get knocked over, because it's going to be too hot at the moment. Nice cup of tea. Kelly kettle, 10 out of 10. So this is something worth noting. I've scorched the ground. Naughty boy. Leave no trace. I don't think it matters much in this place, but something to think about. Yeah, watch where you put it. Pretty obvious, really. So that quite quickly cools down when it just burnt away to nothing, and I just got rid of the ash. Get rid of that bit of water that's in there. Yeah, it's a bit black and sooty in there, but that's bound to happen, isn't it? So I will put that back in its bag. So the hobo stove fits inside there neatly. Put that in the bottom of the bag, and then the stove on top, or the kettle rather, I should say, and leave the lid off as well, just so air can circulate, and that's it. It's a nice generous sized bag, so I'm going to put my firelighters in there. So it's a thumbs up for Kelly kettles. I like it. Back on the road again. On the road again. Yeah, I enjoyed that little 3 o'clock tea break. Nice little spot that is. Oh, look out. Wow, a black pheasant. So I'll put a link in the description for the Kelly kettles if you fancy getting one. So this isn't a review, it was never meant to be a review. It's just my first experience of a new bit of kit that I wanted to show you. Just wanted to share that. And it's, you know, a thumbs up for Kelly kettles. I should have got one years ago. Good bit of kit. No doubt you'll be seeing it again. So it didn't have to boil that water quickly, and it's not so affected by wind. That's the thing. So when I did my bacon roll video, the wind was howling, and it had a hell of a job to get some heat into the stove, into the frying pan. That took about 15 minutes to fry that bacon. It really did. It's painful, and that's with a gas burner on my Trangia 27. If it had been meths, it just wouldn't have done it. Which is why I don't use meths. Plus you get a meth smell in everything as well. Don't like it. So if you want a Trangia, get yourself a Trangia, but get the gas conversion as well. So I will say cheerio and see you on the next one. Oh, a big thanks to anyone that's bought me a coffee or hit the super thanks button. Much appreciated.